Good morning, it's Savannah with Savannah Lee Crafts. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today I wanted to get a new cover on this old vintage children's book that I'm going to use to make a little sketch journal for my daughter for part of her Christmas gift. So I've already put together a small signature of some sketch paper. And I don't think I'll get to the sewing the signature in today because of having to let the glue dry on the cover. But this is the cover I'm going to use, and there's some damage to it that we will cover up. She likes animal print paper, so I'm going to use this fabric on the outside that I've already cut down to size just for time's sake, because if you watch my other video you know that there's a very good chance that I'll end up interrupted or having to stop the video sooner than I anticipated. This will be the inside paper. What color do I want? I think I'm just gonna go with the plain. I think that's gonna be a bit too busy, so I think I'll just go with the plain green for it. I am going to round the corners now before I forget, because knowing me, I probably would forget until after I've covered everything with glue. So I don't know, I probably don't have the very best technique for this, but it's what I do, and it's worked so far, I guess. I just got this little piece of canvas that I'm going to use on the spine just to cover up this hole here so that it doesn't show through the fabric. How wide is that? To prepare the cover, I did go over it with a little bit of sandpaper just to get it a bit roughed up, get some of the glossiness off so that there's something for the glue to stick to. So I'm going to put that in there, make sure it goes in the crease. And that is sticking down the spine. So this morning, my husband is off at his cardiac rehab class. And he's going to be there probably until close to lunchtime. Today's their long day. And if you follow me on Instagram at all, you'll also know that my mother-in-law, who lives on the property with us, she had a heart attack on Saturday. So thankfully not as severe as my husband's, but she's still in the hospital and is going to be there for a little while. So that's what where our world is at right now, is just, I don't know, one heart attack after another. So that's kind of scary stuff. But she's impressed with the hospital care. She's comfortable and stable and just waiting to get moved to the cardiac hospital in New Brunswick, because Prince Edward Island doesn't have a cath lab here. But because she's not urgent, actually, I think I'm going to do this in a way that I can see what I'm doing. She just hasn't been, a priority for the ambulance transfer because it takes a few hours drive. But they've been on doing her medication and getting her stable and comfortable and all that good stuff to get her healthy. Okay. So that's lined up. I trimmed the corners here ahead of time so that when I fold them in, they won't be too bulky. Make sure that down the spine, get the crease, there's no bubbles. So anyway, I hope that everyone in your guys' families is doing better health-wise than apparently our family is. But I'm definitely thankful for the care that we have here. I know it's not perfect anywhere, and there's definitely some flaws with Canadian healthcare, but when you're urgent and you need it, you get it, and you don't have to worry financially about it. So there's that. Okay, get the edges done. I'm just using some, I think it's Aleene's, I'm not sure how to pronounce what the actual name is, tacky glue. I guess I could have used fabric glue. It started the version of Fabri-Tac that I could find here, but I actually just got it for the first time and I'm not used to using it, and I didn't actually think of it until right this second. I guess I should have spread this out. Whoops. Just so there's no big globs that show through the fabric. It's not the thickest fabric. I just found it at Walmart. I think it was like $3 or something, or $2.50 for a fat quarter. But since I don't need very much for a journal, those are just fine with me. Okay, get that spread out. There's probably tidier ways of doing it than using your fingers, but hands are faster to wash with a wipe than just trying to get the corner tucked in here. Then try and get the glue out of foam brushes or whatever else. So that's what I tend to use. Get the corner tucked in so it's somewhat tidy. That didn't really tuck in, did it? Hope I'm in camera. Good. So I appreciate all the support and new followers and subscribers. I know that there's not much on my channel yet, and I'm not very good at making videos, and I don't, I forget what I'm gonna say, or I use the wrong words, or mumble or fumble or whatever. So I appreciate all of you who have given me a chance and subscribe to my channel. It's really encouraging. Some of these threads probably would get hidden, but can tidy them up a little bit. Okay, so that's gonna go there. So you will just cover all of this now. So what have you all been up to or crafting lately? Right now, I finished the No Sew Journal, or No Sew, yeah, the No Sew Journal challenge that Meg Journals had, and now I've been working on, well, I'm doing this because it's a gift. I've been doing some knitting because, well, winter's come and kids need hats and mitts and all that stuff. My son, my 11-year-old, wanted me to make him a pair of trigger mitts, which, if you're not familiar, they're sort of a mesh between a mitten and a glove, where the finger is separate, so it kind of fits like this. So you have a little bit more dexterity than with a regular mitten, but they're warmer than a glove because the rest of your fingers are all together. So he wanted a pair of those, But instead of, you know, a pretty picture on the back of, you know, snowflake or checkers or whatever, he wanted a QR code for the Rickroll video. So I actually found one of those, a QR code small enough that I could put it into, you know, just replace the pattern for the mittens and put in the chart for that. And I'm trying that. I don't know if it's going to be able to be scannable, but we'll see. So that's what I've been up to for that, for non-journal crafts. And then been trying to tidy up my office because that's a never-ending task. There was an auction last week, and I got some old books and some old papers, and you know, there was a big lot of mixed office things and what have you. So there's some good finds in that, and I've been trying to find room in my craft room to put it. So that's been fun because my closet is already pretty jammed. And I will do a video soon of some of the stuff that I got. Oh, I probably should have inked. Oh well. You can see the white where the paper's cut. Maybe I'll be able to get in there with an inking tool or something. But my daughter won't really care, so. She doesn't care about the vintage look. She just wanted a sketch pad. So anyway, this paper's really thick and it's kind of wanting to crack a little bit or crease. I think it'll be okay. When you're putting paper into a cover, you need to make sure to close it before the glue is dry so it can kind of get stretched and settle, because it takes, you know, pulls it when you close it. That was a bit much. I'll wipe off the extra here, make sure that it's actually going to stick. Hold that there. So yeah, I've got piles of papers and old books and covers that I had just cleaned my office, and then my mother-in-law ended up in the hospital the same day the auction ended, and then I've been trying to clean, and I haven't really gotten too much else done except laundry, because there's always laundry. I know a lot of people last weekend got a ton of snow, so if you're in any of those areas that got, you know, I think some places got something like 53 inches, which is wild to think about at any given point, let alone just over a weekend. But if you're in any of those areas, how did you make out? Hope you're doing okay and it didn't affect you too negatively. We just have a little bit of snow here, just barely enough to cover the grass. There's a couple of places where the grass still shows. All right, I think that's good for the cover. I'll let that dry, and then eventually I'm going to put these papers in for the signature. It'll be like that. The stitching will show here. I didn't do a hidden spine, but that's okay. And I will do some kind of closure probably, and that paired with a pack of new sketch pens will be part of my daughter's gift this year. I'll probably just tuck this one in her stocking. So here we go. I hope that watching me make this cover and listening to me babble is helpful, or maybe entertaining at least for you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye!